आई होप यू आर डूइंग वेल। आज हम लोग एम लक्ष्मीकांत, कौन एम लक्ष्मीकांत को पढ़ने की कोशिश करेंगे, समझने की कोशिश करेंगे। दिस इज द बेस्ट बुक फॉर यूपीएससी पीसीएस एनी एग्जामिनेशन that is conducted by our civil services PCS level. That is very helpful, so you can enjoy this session, I hope. And if you are going to talk about with me, you can be understand each and every point. If you are with me, continue, and that must be very helpful to you. We will study these topics as both points of view, as मेंस और पीटी। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट्स? समझ में आ रहा है? First of all, in this session we will cover historical background. In this session we will talk about historical background. Why we need talking regarding the historical background, that is the part of the history, but here we are talking regarding the information of the polity. Historical background means what? Historical background means you are looking every perspective of the part of the polity formation, and that's why we are talking regarding the without history we can't imagine present or future. So you must learn from history and to accelerate yourself to ahead in your life, and that is very fantastic. You can enjoy every single moment of your life. You must learn this. So let us start. The British come to India in 1608 as traders in the form of the East India Company, which had the executive right of trading in India under the charter granted by the Queen Elizabeth I in 1600. You can understand that Britishers भारत में कब आए? 1608 में। किस फॉर्मेशन के लिए? ट्रेडर के रूप में। और कब? 1 दिसंबर किसके आदेश पर? क्वीन एलिजाबेथ फर्स्ट के आदेश पर। कब? ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के रूप में। इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी दे केम इन इंडिया, एंड दैट्स वाज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द ट्रेडर ऑफ द ब्रिटिशर्स in India. As traders, they become owner of this country. After almost 200 years, they torture, loot, whatever they can for this country they had done. So this is the background of the Britishers. They did committed for the something wrong for the Indians, and I hope please subscribe, like, comment or shares. This is also your responsibility. If you are getting my points, it is very helpful to understand. We are talking regarding the polity. That is very special for the M. Lakshmikant. In further, in 1765, the company, which till now had purely trading functions, obtained the Diwani, the rights over the revenue and civil justice of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa, and these three states in this form. But in the initial stage, it was very strategic location. That's why they decided to. If you are going to talk about 1765, after the Buxar youth, do you know Buxar? where Ganga entered in Bihar. 1765 it was started from starting point of the and there Buxar. This was the battle. It was decided by the fate of India that Britishers will live here most of the times owing to this defeat of this battle, and fate of India decided that they will dominate this country. So they got Diwani right. Diwani means what? Rights over revenue and civil justice. Revenue, if there is any country or any region, those who are honor of the Diwani, yani revenue or civil, they are the most powerful, and that's why they reign the 200 years of this country. Of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. This started its career as a treaty power. Yeah, as a treaty power, this started the career as a treaty power. Means they have not long range of the powers. They have treaty power, and that is the starting point. Everything is started in the initial stage as a little bit region, and slowly they grow up in the same formation. We can say that happened with the India. In 1858, in the wake of the Sepoy Mutiny, the British Crown assumed direct responsibility for the governance of India. Sepoy Mutiny means, here we are talking about 1857, 1857 की क्रांति के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. That Sepoy Mutiny decided that the Indians are weird. That's why they directly ruled by Britishers from England. Victoria, Maharani Victoria. Are you getting my point? 1st November 1858 in the Allahabad, Canning delivered the speech on behalf of Queen Victoria, and then after the power directly goes to the Queen Victoria hand. Are you getting my point? This rule continued till India was granted independence on August 15, 1947. Means this rule was continue. It was formation of the 15 August 1947. What is the reason behind that? India was independent on the 15 August. It is a special day that Japan commemorate the victory over the Second World War as Britishers left or quit India as and gave independence on the 15 August. That's why they gave on the special day 15 August. Are you getting my point? With independence came the need for a constitution. If you are going to talk about independence, India, in the phase of the independence process, Indians realized that we need a constitution. What is constitution? What is constitution? Constitution is a supreme law of a land. What is constitution? Constitution is a supreme law of a land. यानी किसी भी देश का सर्वोच्च जो पावर होता है वो संविधान होता है. देश संविधान से चलता है, लेकिन एक्सेप्शन है यूके, यूनाइटेड किंगडम. वहाँ कोई रिटेन फॉर्मेट में संविधान नहीं है. Hence, a constituent assembly was formed for this purpose in 1946, and on January 26, 1950, the constitution came into being. Means it is clear mention रहे. इस प्रकार कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली का फॉर्मेशन हुआ और कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली के पर्पस के अनुसार 1946 में यानी 11 दिसंबर 1946 को कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली का फॉर्मेशन हुआ और यह प्रोसेस लगभग 2 साल 11 महीना 18 दिन के ये भारत का संविधान बना जो पूरी तरह 26 जनवरी 1950 को लागू हो गया। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? 26 जनवरी को क्यों? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट 26 जनवरी वी चूज है? बिकॉज 26 January 1930 on the Lahore session, first time the President of Congress and after independence he became the first Prime Minister of this country who hosted for first time as flag of the 26th January. That's why in the commemorate of the 26th January 1950 India was chosen this day. However, various features of the Indian Constitution and polity have their roots in the British rule. फिर भी जितने भी please likes or subscribes if you don't subscribe. Then after we can say that however various features यानी जो विशेषताएं हैं of the Indian Constitution में भारतीय संविधान में and polity have their roots in the British rule यानी वो सब कहाँ से आए हैं? ब्रिटिश रूल से आए हैं। Are you getting my points? Are you understanding or not? There were certain events in the British rule that laid down the legal framework for the origination and functioning of the government and administration in the British India. This was the formation and this was the starting point. We can say that these events have greatly influenced our constitution and polity. Of course, they are explained here in a colonial order under 2 major headlines. How many headlines? 2 major headlines. First, the Company Rule, 1773 to 1858 and 1858 to 1947. The second. Are you getting my points? यानी 2 बार 2 times it was formed. कितना बार? 2 बार. पहला है कंपनी रूल जो था वो 1773 से लेकर और 1858 तक था, जबकि दूसरा था क्राउन रूल जो था 1858 से लेकर 1947. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? द कंपनी रूल. अब हम लोग कहाँ जो रहे हैं? कंपनी रूल 1773 to 1858. Regulating Act of India 1773. Under this act, Supreme Court was set up in West Bengal, Kolkata, we can say that. And after that, in the announcement of the new capital, Delhi, in 1911, the formation of the Supreme Court transformed, and then after it was set up here. So now Supreme Court is available in the capital of this country. So I hope you enjoy this session. Thank you for watching this video. God watch over you. Thank you. If you don't subscribe, likes, please try to do. If you are getting a little bit help from me, this is also very, very important. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment or share. God watch over you. Thank you.